Hello, daddies, and welcome back to another episode of the Bad Dad Vice podcast. Hope everybody had an awesome 4th of July. Hopefully your babies got some sleep that night with those fireworks going off. I mean, I had people in my neighborhood that were bombing them off, midnight, 1 a.m. Let's. I feel like the grumpy old man, like the get out my yard and like, hey, it's 9:30. Why are you shooting off fireworks still? But we're glad to be back. We survived. No back it up Terry incidents. How was everybody's 4th? I know we were all together. I know the answer, but go ahead. You guys fill us in.
Are we like pretending like it's a real show? Like, why are we pretending?
No, I know. Seriously, like you got a banana shirt on. Like I don't even know.
Put it in reverse.
Why don't you announce our sponsor?
I wasn't ready to do that yet.
Oh, we just want to get into it, like do like a mid-roll sponsor?
Wow.
Yeah, I think I want to switch it up.
Well, I guess okay. Well, our sponsors.
You're that tired that you don't even. Don't even want to choke down a beer.
I'm pretty worn out today, man. I'm gonna be honest. When I came in here today, I was like, I know I'm contractually obligated to do this, but like, I don't want it today.
What are you contractually obligated for?
To rip this beer stick. Shout out to our friends over at Bierstick. If you want a beer stick of your own, you can get one of these at bierstick.com. Use the code DADVICE, that's DADVICE, at checkout to receive 20% off of your entire order. Bierstick, the number one way to absolutely delete anywhere from, I guess, 1 to 24 ounces of your favorite. I don't know who would put one. I actually thought about, you had the little airplane bottles in there. I thought about, I was like, I don't really want to drink a lot. So like, what if I just put like a 99 bananas in there, like 1.5 ounces?
Smart.
Be pretty funny. But all right, here we go. 12 ounces down the chute.
Come on, big shoots.
You can hear it.
Hear that going down his gullet.
I don't know if that's gonna come through on the audio, but you can hear the liquid moving.
Yeah,
It's going fast. That's like, you think white water rafting, you think that water's moving fast?
these mics are hot today.
The water coming out of a beer stick, the beer coming out of a beer stick moves rapidly.
Well,
And that's it. I'm not talking the rest of the show.
while we're at it,
tired.
we can finish off the rest of the sponsorship. The other tool of the trade from the guys over at Bierstick is the Beer Bro. Silicone design, looks like a snorkel. Beep boop, beep boop. Fits any type of cup, can, bottle, anything like that. And it's basically a shotgun without all the mess. No muss, no fuss, no keys, no hole, none of that stuff. Let's rip this off.
Beep boop.
Does it?
Come on, dude. I'm in the splash zone. Jesus.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, step bro? What are you doing?
I would have done that, but yeah. So you guys had to make me laugh.
What the heck? How do we make you laugh? Nobody even said anything.
It was just a matter of time until we made somebody laugh doing that.
I've been laughing. I've been laughing since you called it a snorkel.
Yeah.
I mean, what a great
Beep boop, beep bop, boop.
beep boop.
Snorkel.
Because everybody knows.
Good.
Like when I go to Ivy, when I go to my son, I go, "What sound does a snorkel make?" He goes, "Beep boop."
Also, on a side note, I think I also swallowed my Zingerman.
You swallow the Zins? Oh, gross.
So, this might get bad.
That's gross. You're going to like crap out a Zins pouch later tonight?
Oh my god!
Did you finish the whole beer?
I think so. Well, whatever wasn't on me.
I really
It's
hope.
on me.
Jesus.
I hope. Did you get it on video?
Yeah.
Please.
Was it the
Oh, man,
two-person
that'd be a
angle or the
good,
four?
That'd be a good
Was
short.
that?
Was it the 2 or the 4-person angle?
That was the 2.
Oh, nice, dude.
That's good.
Let's go.
Oh, that's a good clip right
Anyways,
there.
how was everybody's 4th of July?
And so this is a masterclass, audience, in how you promote your podcast. You always film it, choke on a Zin and beer, spit it all up, clip it, put it on the internet.
That was miserable.
The first one.
But hey, Beer Bro is phenomenal.
I gotta be honest, just replaying that a little bit. Like the first choke down, I was like, "Ooh, he saved it," because you kind of choked on it like once, right? Like,
I
was
turned it. It was one of those. You ever watch Beer Fest when he gets the bubble?
yes, in the boot.
On the
You gotta
boot.
turn the boot.
That's what happened. I went to go turn it and it kind of slipped out of my hands, and then I was like kind of side slamming it, and then I got it around, and then I laughed, and then the snorkel came out of my mouth, and then all hell
But
broke loose.
you had like a moment there where like I thought you were gonna lose it. I was kind of impressed. I was like, wow, like he saved it, and then you lost.
Listen,
it.
I'll do anything for our sponsors. I'll try to save
That's great.
it. But that time did not work out. So yeah, good start.
I mean, phenomenal start. For those that are listening, maybe for the first time, this is exactly how it goes. We are 4 dads who could be in better shape that have young children under the age of 2, and we talk to you about our life happenings, what we've learned to do, what we've learned to not do, and we give each other advice. And we give you advice, which you might commonly refer to as dadvice.
Some good, some bad.
And typically the way that we start these episodes is with a nice little segment called Updates.
So, anybody got any updates?
Yeah, I've got an update.
Oh boy, do I have an update for you.
Somebody give me a mother flippin' update.
Yeah. So we're gonna before we get into the updates of the family, I've got a little goodie bag here.
Shit.
That I bought this a couple of weeks ago, and it finally came in because it's from China.
Let me see this for a second.
And it is specifically, I will give it to you because it is for the men on this couch over here.
Did you get it from DHgate?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, dude,
It's
shout
for-
out
it's from-
DHgate.
It's for me and Abs.
Yeah.
From you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a present.
Yeah.
Audio listeners.
This is
here's
the second gift I've gotten from Cardwell on this pod.
audio listeners, here's what it sounds like. And now I'm gonna let Abs open it. We'll describe it as we see this. I'm gonna let Robo give you a live reaction update.
Just
Okay.
open it.
Abs trying to read the.
It's from
label.
Peter.
Yeah.
Peter in Jamaica, New York.
Peter Dinklage.
Jamaica me crazy.
Jamaica, New York. I thought you said it came from China.
Yeah. No, it doesn't say that. Do we have to blur this out like Cardwell's address so people don't
I
like
don't
send
care.
him stuff?
Oh, baby.
What is it, Robo?
If I had
I
to
don't know what it
guess,
is.
I would say it is 2 custom bad dadvice blankies.
Oh shit! Yo, this is
for
dope.
the blanky bitches or boys.
Blanky
Sorry.
boys, dude. We're not blanky bitches.
Allegedly.
Thing's vacuum sealed.
Smells a little bit
Yeah.
like COVID.
I mean,
Oh, dude, those look incredibly soft.
They're very soft.
Oh my god, these are nice.
Dude.
oh yeah.
Oh, baby.
not upside down.
That's upside down. There you go. There you go.
All right, look at us,
Those are dope.
blanky boys.
Yeah.
This is sweet.
Those are
Thanks,
dope.
I
Cardwell.
figured if you guys were going to be real blanky boys, you should at least rep the brand.
Those
This
are
is nice. I
this
like
is
this
nice.
a lot.
Yeah, they're nice and light. You know,
They are-
it's actually not cold up here, so I figured it'd be nice for you guys.
How could you say it's not cold? We're all wearing long sleeves,
And we're
That's
and
weird.
2 of us have blankies.
It's super cold.
Yeah.
This is funny because I think one of the updates that I had was around getting my son a blanket. We bought him a blanket for the first time, not this week, but like in the relatively recent past. And it's a big decision. It's the similar decision to when you buy clothing. You have to decide on, are they going to assume your interests? Are you going to just pick a new interest that maybe they're into, some random TV show that's on, Paw Patrol or something like that? Are you going to pick something from your childhood, a little nostalgia bomb? I went with my childhood. I went Pokemon.
Nice.
But this blanket, he might be rocking the Bad Dad Vice blanket now.
So
That thing's cool.
Because this is a perfect size for a kid.
yeah,
This is a kid blanket?
no, they're just blanket. I don't know.
It's just listed
bought
as
'em.
blanket?
It's probably adult small.
But I will say that you had an episode where you just absolutely went on a rampage about novelty tees. About
Yeah.
how people are like, oh, my kid likes Metallica. No, you just bought him because you want to see your kid in Metallica, and you're just you're
Yeah.
going right. You're flip flopping now.
I think it's
Falling right into the trap.
it's capitalism at its finest. You know, it's marketing at its finest, and it's everything that makes America great and terrible.
Fair.
Okay.
I can't tell you how many kids in the middle school wear Notorious B.I.G. T-shirts, and I go, "Oh, you love Biggie?" And like, who the hell is Biggie? Like you're literally wearing it on your shirt.
Yeah.
And then I go like, "I love it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you're a true play." And they're like, "I don't know what
I'm
you're
having the
talking about."
craziest deja vu with this conversation right now.
They probably never even seen Hardball.
I know I had. I think I said this on a previous episode.
You did.
Yeah.
Entirely.
But
word
you
for
know
word.
what? This might be somebody's first time watching.
I think that just shows that we got about 40 episodes of content in us, and that's it.
That's it.
That's honestly the reason why I keep buying shit, because it just gives us more stuff to talk about.
If you
Tell the new story.
if you loyal viewers have been with us for all of our, I don't. This is roughly 40. It might be 39. It's either 39 or 40.
Yeah.
It's close there. If you've been with us for all of them, and you're hearing repeat jokes and repeat stories, you can go ahead and take off. That's all we got. Like, don't expect anything new, because I mean we are one trick ponies.
Yeah, we got
100%.
some. We got some stuff.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I ain't got no more stuff.
Yeah, I don't bring much more to the table.
Just tell us about your day, Abs. You apparently had a rough one.
Oh man, today was daycare closed. Janie back to work from the holiday, and so I was on single dad duty for the day, and it was tough. I'm gonna be honest, it was tough. I think it was a combination of I'm tired, not hungover, just tired from the 4th of July. It was a long day, and kind of wanted today to be just like a sit on the couch, do nothing kind of day, and it's like those days just don't exist anymore. And so, my dad advice to everybody is, if daycare's open and you don't have to work, it's okay to send your kids to daycare still, right? Every now and then you need that day, because if you have them home all day and you don't have that whole day planned out, it was tough. It was tough. It was a lot of chasing around, and so I know Janie does it. So shout out to Janie. She does a good job with that, because I mean maybe she is just as tired as me from like days like this, but doesn't have a platform to talk about it. Like, and you know I don't listen to her when I go home from work. So.
She could have a platform. Nice.
You know I don't want to hear about that. No, but that was yeah. So but it was a fun day. We did go shopping. I took her to the park. Ran into Paul and Brittany Carmaris at South Beach Park today. That was good to see them.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Paul Carmaris. He was on the pod that one day. Was he actually on it?
No, he walked in the background.
He just
When we didn't have a camera
We didn't
angle.
have a camera angle.
Bingo.
Oh, dude. Oh, that's all right. Okay.
Thanks,
well,
Abs.
No,
You know?
that one was my fault.
that's Robo's fault.
Oh, fair.
That episode, for those that want to go back and watch it because they're so interested. What episode was that?
That
Andrew
was the
Carmaris.
Andrew Carmaris
Carl
special
Boom.
guest episode. Carl
Special
Boom.
guest.
Oh, boom.
Special guest Carl.
That was the whiskey pod, which got a little reckless.
Whiskey Pod.
my tank, bro. Also updates. So one of the new things we're trying to teach Kennedy is to say please when she wants something or asks for things, and she has figured that out. She does say please. She's a very polite girl. However, it's starting to get to the point where she like says it, and it's almost like it's not like a, can I have that please? It's almost like a begging please instead of a please and thank you kind of thing. So it's like she'll just walk up to somebody and it's just like, please, please, please. And you're like, I can't say it. So I think she's learned now that doing that, like nobody can say no to that. And so it's
Yeah, she's using it to her advantage.
yeah, for sure.
When Ivy says please, he does like a third base coach and he like wipes the sign off. That's how he says please.
Yeah, she'll do two hands to the chest. It should just be one hand in like a circular motion.
Yeah, one hand circular on the chest is the sign language for please, and Ivy just wipes it 2 hands straight down.
Yeah.
Are you
Like-
telling me to steal, dude?
Like
They're like they're
Fake
aggressive.
bunt?
They're aggressive pleases.
please steal second base.
Yeah.
Okay, coach.
Yeah, they're aggressive. It's like more please, more like it's pretty cute, but it's
On the word topic, Ivy is obsessed with the word no now.
Oh,
He's in
no.
he's entering the phase of like everything gets a no. Earlier today, I was like, "Hey Megan, I'm gonna go take a shower," and he just started screaming, "No!" I'm like, "Kid, you don't even know what I've said. You just don't want me to do anything. You just want me, like anything I say is a no." So he is in like no to everything phase, which I guess is normal. I didn't Google it. I don't have any advice for it. It's just funny.
Oh yeah. All right, Robo, what you got?
Had it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Great content.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm still so shook from that beer bro accident.
I think you're drunk from it.
I think you're nervous. You got a zinny going down your gullet.
Yeah.
He's getting those rumble guts.
You're freaking out.
We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
No, we had a good day for the 4th. Got to hang out with all you clowns. Did experience Kennedy with the please function working. She like came up to me and Emily. We were sitting there and we were feeding our girls strawberries because our girls are finally like eating solids and doing pretty good, and like they'll grab them and start eating them. Kennedy comes up and she wanted a strawberry and looks at you with like the saddest little like puppy dog eyes and just goes, "Please, please." And I'm like, "Oh my god, yeah, here, have all of them." Like,
Yeah, she's like a she's like a
and then
homeless
your
kid.
wife, and then your wife scolded me.
For giving her
She
strawberries?
said they're way too big.
She's like a homeless kid. Like she comes up, she's like, please.
I also
please,
noticed she
please."
doesn't
Like,
really chew.
No,
It's you know what I found out? Like, so 4th of July, we did it here. We did a grill out. It's tough to like shop for food now that I'm like shopping for toddlers and adults. Because when you shop for adults, you're like, okay, let me get one burger per adult. You know, a dog per adult. Maybe like add in a dog for every fat guy also. So you got like a burger and 2 dogs.
A dog.
a dog.
Come on.
But you know that not every regular sized human is eating a burger and a dog, so then you can take their dog.
They
That's
don't?
like there's a ratio, right? There's a mathematical equation you can create to order and purchase food for adults. Bingo. When you have kids in the equation, it becomes difficult. It becomes difficult because Ivy ate like a hot dog and a half or 2 hot dogs. And I wasn't accounting.
That's where all the weens went.
That's where the weens went. We had for
Serious ween shortage.
I think we had 12 adults and 7 children that showed up. Right, that was how many total people, and I only got 24 hot dogs and 8 burgers, and then a ton of snacks, chips, dips, cookies, meatballs. Shout out Nick Miller.
all those meatballs.
Those were good.
But it was tough. I mean, we had less food than the Black Widow ate in her Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Bro, 51 dogs.
Yeah,
In 10 minutos?
You're hammering
Right.
weens for 10 minutes, bro.
She ate for
That's a
20
lot.
humans at our
That's
4th of July party.
insane.
Dude, five dogs per minuto.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you're trying to say it in Spanish, but yeah,
don't know.
that math checks out, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Man,
mad.
that's it. 5.1 actually.
But anyways, back to me update. Yeah, no, had a great 4th. The girls did great. Sleeping at night was a little difficult because of all the fireworks going off. So like the sound machine can only drown out so much noise. So like every now and then when you get like a big bang from like somebody, firing a huge firework or something, they would kind of like startle them and they'd be awake for a couple minutes, but they were able to settle themselves back to sleep. And then today we went up to Fernandina. Went up there, and I don't know what kind of like baby monitor cameras you guys use. You use the infant optics because I was just talking to your wife about it.
Yep.
Is that what you have too?
I got the
So-
Nanit.
So we have this Eufy Space View whatever thing.
I have one of those too when I travel.
So yeah, so we took it up to Fernandina for the girls to take a nap up there and everything. Went to go plug it in, and that joker was just spinning 360 for like 10 minutes, bro. Like it wouldn't stop. I couldn't figure out what was going on. It was like not connecting to the monitor.
Yep.
I tried to troubleshoot it. I called their help hotline, and they were like, "Dude, we don't know what's going on." I'm like, "Oh, gee," like couldn't figure it out. And then I unplugged it and just like plugged it in their kitchen to try and like mess with it and toy around with it. Instantly started working again. Get home, plug it in, instantly works. But now I just like can't move the camera.
Weird.
Like with
Yeah.
the
Yeah, like
monitor.
the I can't like adjust the camera, so like I had to like set it perfectly over Blake's crib so that it's like
Interesting.
yeah.
So yours has like a computer that moves it around.
computer.
Well, like whatever.
It's
moves
yeah.
it
So
around.
A separate screen that you
yeah,
control it with.
Yeah, I have like a monitor screen that I can like. I has little arrows on it, and I can control like if she rolls to one side of the crib, I can center her in the center of the monitor.
That's cool.
And
Like
you can zoom in.
I've
you can
got
zoom in, zoom out, all kinds of stuff.
yeah. So my Nanit is just like it comes with like a little. Well, when it's at home, there's like a big floor stand,
Yeah.
and you just put it up, and you just have to put it in spot, and then it covers a large area. And then when you travel, it's got a little stand that you can kind of go up and down with it. But like once you're in a spot, like that's where it's.
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be.
no, this one, I think it
Yeah.
it rotates 360 degrees, but it can also go like up, like almost all the way back and almost all the way down. So,
That's
like,
dope.
They're made to put like up in the corner of a bedroom, so that you can get a full view of the bedroom if you need to.
So your monitor doesn't have a separate like screen. Like you only watch your monitor from your phone.
Yeah.
Oh, so like the Infinite Optics, the Eufy has a like instead of watching it on your phone, you watch it from a screen because they're not Wi-Fi connected. Yours is probably Wi-Fi connected.
Yeah,
I would
so
assume.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, but also it works just as long as it is connected to Wi-Fi. You can
Right.
just go on the app with regular coverage and watch whatever's
right.
happening.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
a lot better for like a hotel room situation because you can't do it in a hotel room if you have Infinite Optics because you have to be close enough to take the monitor with you. You can't use your
Yeah,
phone.
like the monitor only goes like I think the monitor for mine, I think it said it only goes like 400 or 500 feet.
How far does yours go?
Oh, like we can
anywhere.
make Tiff's parents accessible to it, and they can be in Fernandina and look
Yeah.
at the
Oh,
camera.
really?
It's
Yeah.
over Wi-Fi. So the
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
number one disadvantage of those that people state on the internet is that there's a potential security hazard because it's not a local network; it's a Wi-Fi network that someone could hack in.
Yeah.
How real that is of a threat, who knows, right? And then the other problem is you have to have Wi-Fi for it to work. You can't use it in a place you don't have Wi-Fi. But other than that, it has more advantages.
But you can
Like,
hotspot
yeah.
it.
I'm just saying
Right,
like that's
right.
but I'm saying like that's the drawback is
Yeah.
for the Infinite Optics you plug it in, it creates its own network, but that network only goes so far. So it's just it's 6 of one, half dozen of another. For people that are listening, don't freak out about it. Either one is fine, it'll get the job done. And the other thing about Infinite Optics, our battery is like it only lasts like an hour and a half now.
Oh, like on the monitor.
Yeah, so we got to figure out a way to replace it.
You're lucky if yours. I'm lucky if mine lasts an hour.
Really?
Dude, yeah.
When it's on, ours doesn't last very long either.
Yeah, the actual like monitor thing, dude, the battery dies so freaking
But
quick.
do you
It's insane.
the video? I have like the video goes off after like 5 seconds. Like I don't have
Yeah.
the video on; it's just sound.
yeah. Well, I'll only have the sound on and the video will shut off, and like it might last an hour.
Oh, you
If
got a lemon.
If
I
we're
might, because one of them, because we have 2 separate monitors and 2 separate cameras, so one of them lasts. It seems like all freaking day.
Yeah.
The one that I have for Blake specifically, like it dies really quick.
Yeah.
And I've tried like adjusting the brightness. I've tried anything you can think of, and it just like if it is not on the charger, dude, it is like within 45 minutes it starts beeping at you, letting you know it's a low battery.
Apparently there are battery replacements, but we haven't done it yet. So
Yeah.
I'll report back if we do.
Ours typically stays plugged in, but yeah, if it's unplugged, if I'm in the living room and it's unplugged or something like during a nap, like it's like by the end of the 2-hour nap, it's beeping.
Yeah.
You know, it's dinging, and I wonder if it's maybe because it has that like outside noise reduction thing, so it's like so that the monitor only hears like baby noise. It doesn't hear like the white noise or something. Like maybe that has something to do with it. That's working harder, but I really don't know. But ours is plugged in all the time, so it's not that big of a deal.
But yeah, the camera thing really kind of freaked me out a little bit today, because when you start Googling everything, that's the first thing that comes up is that, oh, people hacked your network. And I'm like, well, okay, the way this thing is designed, for somebody to hack it, one, they would have had to have done it the second I turned it on, because I plugged it in immediately when we got to Fernandina, and they have to be within 400 feet of me.
No, your camera is not getting hacked.
Right.
No, I know.
Wi-Fi cameras can get hacked remotely.
But that when you Google anything about like, oh, what's going on with this camera, and like you put the name in and the brand and whatever, that's the first thing that pops up on Reddit is, oh, somebody hacked your camera.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, no, they didn't. Like
Right.
my
Yeah.
camera's
Welcome to
my
Reddit.
camera's just broken.
Right.
But yeah, we got back home and everything turned on, all the noise, all the sound still worked and everything. Now I just can't move it. So I had to like center it directly to where it's like, hey, it's got a full view of the crib. That's it.
Yeah.
And like not moving it. So we eventually, when we want to put it up in the corner of the room to be able to like see what they're doing in the room, we'll have to get a new one.
So that's the one that's in their room, and then when you go somewhere, you take it off the wall and travel with it?
It's not on a wall right now. We have a floor stand for it.
Okay.
Because they're in cribs, right? So it's like just put a floor stand over it and just set the thing there. And then when we are ready to mount it up, we wanted to have 2 different camera angles to cover the entire room. But I was like, Emily, the thing goes 360 degrees.
True. Yeah, because I noticed some faces when I made the comment that that's my travel one. So I don't understand.
What? Wait, we did faces?
There were some faces. There were some looks. You guys all shared looks.
You have so
that
many
they go like, why does
gadgets,
this?
it's insane.
That they go like, why does this idiot have 2 baby monitors? And let me tell you something. I actually have 3. I gave one to my brother.
Yeah.
But Paul, if you're listening, when you're done with it, you better give it back.
If
It wasn't a gift.
The viewers are probably on your side right now. Like the people that are listening are like, yeah, why are they giving him, such a hard time? He has 2. I have 2 monitors. I have 2 cameras and 1 monitor. So 1 is mounted and 1 is my travel of the same infant optics. So that's how I do it. So people would look at me and say, you're being a hypocrite. Why are you calling him out for having so many?
Why are you
having so many duplicates? Do you don't think redundancies are a good thing? It's not that. It's just I know more about you than all the other viewers.
You don't know anything about me.
And if we want to unpack this now, I'm happy to do it.
I don't want to get into it, but I will. But what I'm saying is, the one that's in Kennedy's room.
We'll just do this.
Is mounted on the wall up in the corner. So every time I want to take it somewhere to travel, I got to get on a ladder, take it off, and because I didn't get a second camera linked to the same.
Well, right, but you said you have 1 infant optics, 1 of a different brand, and then 1 of another brand, right? You had 3 different brands.
Yeah, I think they are all 3 different.
Right.
brands.
Did you give your brother the shittiest one?
Yeah, I didn't give him. I didn't give him the good one. Come on, dude.
All we'll say is that. How do we? What's a great example? How many waffle irons?
I only have 1 now because I gave 1 to Robo. But I didn't buy that. Like people.
No, but you had more than 2. Don't stop.
No, I only had 2. I only had 2.
You had like.
I only had 2, and I gave Robo 1. The
No,
shittier one.
He only had 2, but he also had a travel one.
Right.
I didn't.
You had
No, I
you had
didn't.
one of those like specialty ones. You had like a small, like a mini
Like a Mickey
specialty
Mouse.
one.
To make 4 little ones.
No, I've never had that. I never had that.
Dude, you're full of it.
I had
dude.
the
Wait,
2
hold on.
waffle makers. One was like hotel continental breakfast quality, dude. Like you like put the batter in, turn it, the light turns green, you flip it back. That's not the one I gave you.
Yeah, it is.
No, I gave you the top filler one.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, huh?
Nah.
Yes, I did.
So
Sounds
No,
like
you
he
didn't.
has 2 waffle makers.
all right.
you
Let's.
didn't.
How about
You don't even know which
your,
one you gave me, so who has more?
I haven't made waffles.
How
in a
about
hot minute.
your you have a Nespresso coffee maker, and you have a drink coffee maker,
a
like
drink
like
coffee?
an alcoholic beverage
cocktail.
maker?
I don't have that anymore. It broke. But that didn't make coffee.
I thought it was just made all the drinks. No, it just
No, it only made. It had like
Okay,
it
so
had
you had
pods like
so
an
you had an
like a
alcoholic.
Keurig, but
You had a mixed drink Keurig maker contraption.
yeah.
Yeah,
That was cool. I'm a big gadget guy, dude. I like the gadgets.
And he's got a bidet tushy attachment that he is.
I have a bidet attachment that I'm waiting to get a new toilet.
You have how many children?
1,
How many strollers?
3, all different uses. You're not going to go out and run a half marathon, or a full marathon. Look at this shirt, you guys. Finisher.
Notice it's
That's not a joke.
8 years ago.
This is from 2017, February 12th, 2017. I finished
What
in
happened?
a full marathon. A full 26.2 miles, people.
And this isn't a joke. That's not a joke.
That's not a joke. You're not running a marathon with an up a baby stroller.
How many times have you run with your stroller?
Oh, none. But I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. Janie's parents bought it.
Got it. So you
Janie's parents wanted it, so they bought it. So that's the thing. I have 3.
And then what about the other stroller?
The up a baby one I didn't buy. The wagon I bought. And how many times have I used the wagon since I bought it? Like 3 times. I bought it like a month ago.
Right. Hey, look, I'm not saying that there's not. I want one too. I'm gonna get one.
They're dope, dude.
Eventually, I'm gonna get one.
They're at Facebook Marketplace. Good deals.
But I think all I'm trying to say is there's a theme with
Oh,
you
so-
and gadgets that
I love gadgets.
tend to collect them of different varieties.
But I don't
Of different-
But I don't buy them. That's the thing. I think people know me so well that I'm a gadget guy. It's like, oh, what do we get him?
Tell
we get
them
him
to
a
get you an
gadget.
Amazon gift card instead of a gadget, please.
No, my students give me Amazon gift cards.
They don't
and
give
I-
you waffle makers.
and I don't even spend them. Like I'll look in my drawer and
I'll
be
take
like,
'em.
I'll be like, oh man, I have $150 of Amazon gift cards from
You
last.
don't use Amazon?
I don't really shop on Amazon.
Well, good.
How
we
do you
can
buy stuff?
I go to stores and buy things. What?
What? Are you living in like 2014?
Well, you know what?
I like to-
2017, brother.
I like to. I did the half marathon, this same run, the half marathon in 2023, right before Kennedy was born.
Well, you know what? Once we do another giveaway, we can just use your Amazon gift cards.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah. If Janie hasn't spent them, yeah.
Do you
if Chucky is
before?
okay with
I know
it.
you don't want to like incriminate. You can plead the fifth, but is there any other gadgets that you want to like
Get
throw
off
out
your
there?
chest.
Just like
That I own.
clear your conscience of all the gadgets that you own.
Gadgets.
You own a Peloton.
I have a
that's
Peloton.
yeah,
Do you also own a bike,
a bicycle
like a regular bicycle?
Like a beach cruiser.
just a bike?
Yeah.
A regular
and,
bicycle?
and a beach cruiser. Do you have both?
I have a beach cruiser. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and like
redundancy.
a road. Yeah, there is a road bike in my garage. But again, I didn't buy it. Like Janie's
Okay.
Janie's parents brought it.
Didn't you
I
also
have
have that road bike thing
I
that was
have-
on a stand?
I
like
have
a
what's
Peloton?
called a CompuTrainer.
Yep.
And that basically takes a road bike and turns it into a stationary bike. I have one of those.
And how much biking do you do?
I'm about to have a fucking garage sale,
Hold on,
yo.
hold on.
I'm about to be rich.
how much biking do you do?
I get on the pellet. Well, now that I'm doing
Not-
Insanity, not much. And the beach cruisers, I use them a few times. But since I left the beach, when I lived at the beach, I used them all the time.
Right, but you don't live at the beach.
But what am I gonna do? Get rid of them?
Sell them.
When I go to the, sometimes I drive them down to the beach and ride around, or like Janie's parents will come visit, and they'll stay. They'll stay
Okay,
somewhere
you
at the beach.
so
and
you
so
two beach cruisers, two road bikes.
no,
and a
one
Peloton.
road bike,
Okay.
2 beach cruisers, a Peloton.
No other gadgets you want? No other gadgets?
No, not that I can really think of. I mean,
2 refrigerators.
like a
one.
print-
One. You got a garage
like I have
fridge.
a printer. Yes.
It's not a gadget.
A garage fridge is necessary, though.
Garage fridge.
Garage fridge.
That's
I have a Nintendo Switch and an Xbox.
When was the last time you played video games?
Janie and I just played Mario Party the other day on the Switch.
Shout out Mario Party.
Dude, we lost the computer. I was fucking pissed. I was almost threw the controller through the TV.
What's the angriest computer to play against in any video game?
Oh,
Madden.
it's Madden, all Madden.
Dude,
Yeah.
Madden, all
It's Madden, all Madden.
Madden,
Yeah.
all
It's
Madden.
It's not even close. I would assume. I mean, maybe when this new NCAA comes out, maybe it'll be like all American, whatever the top.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever the
But
all
Madden, all Madden is like you get tackled. Like if you're not pressing the hold the ball with 2 hands button and you get tackled, you're fumbling. It's not even close.
Stupid.
And you're throwing guys wide open and getting picked. Like they're 3 steps open. You let go of the ball, all of a sudden Ray Lewis runs a 4-2 and gets a pick. It's like what? Come on, dog.
Dude, I think you are living in 2014.
You are, bro.
Do you have a concussion?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, other than gadget wise, I don't really have that many other gadgets.
All this
What am I
talk
gonna
about.
Hold on. There's one gadget that I was waiting for you to talk about and you didn't talk about. You had a blow up playpen that you blew up in your living room.
Oh, I have a bounce house. But again, I didn't buy it.
You have a bounce house blown up. It takes up his entire living room.
It's so damn hot out, and these kids, man, like you said, if like they want to do things, like there's no more sitting around the house doing nothing and like, hey, like do whatever you want to do. It's like you got to entertain these kids. And it was so hot out, and that day when I set it up, I had already like mowed the lawn and done all this other stuff outside and worked out already that day. So I was like, I'm not going back outside. So I set up the blow.
It looks awesome. It looked like it was a ton of fun.
It's dope.
Like it looks great.
It's dope. It has a. I didn't even know.
But how many people do you know that own bounce houses?
My mom just bought. My mom just bought a giant blow up like fucking water park. I'll show you guys pictures when we're done. It's got like 2 slides, pools. It's got a basketball hoop,
Yeah, we need to
and
bring
it
that
holds
here.
up to 400 pounds. I went down it.
Abbott to nosy, more like gadget to nosy.
No, you know what it is? I think my family's. I know. I said I wasn't going to talk very much on this pod. You guys
Yeah.
got me. Y'all got me going.
You're on a roll.
My family. It's really. It's probably like our families, right? So like, are trying like Janie's family and my family are all trying to like. I think it's like this secret competition that like nobody knows about that's happening, but they all want to have like the house that the grandkids want to go to. They want to be like hey, what do you want to do today? Oh, let's go to Gigi's house, or let's go to Grammy's house, or like, and so like it's this whole battle, and it's like my aunt, who Tumblr Genie, she shout out Tumblr Genie.
So
She made that
tumblers
cup. She made that cup. No,
with a gadget.
She's the
that
one.
makes-
She's the one that bought the bounce house. But she has a pool, which is the kids love. She also has that tiki bar back there, which
That's cool.
adults like. So she's doing it all. She's like, I got something for kids. I got something for parents. Like, that's a great setup. My mom.
So
was
she's
like,
in the lead.
her place is pretty dope. We spent a lot of time there. So my mom, she was like, I'm going to put in a pool. And then she's like, oh, pools are like $75,000. So she's like, no, I'm not going to do that. So she buys this blow up inflatable water park. And
For like $2,200.
no, it was like, no, it's not that big. It was just like, it was like $350, she said.
Oh.
No,
I mean,
this
still
is
in
this,
comparison, I was saying $2,200 was cheap.
no, but this isn't like a 300. It's not like a 25-foot slide. It's like, it's like maybe,
So
it's
she
maybe
cheaped
10
out.
feet tall.
She cheaped
But it's
out.
plenty for a 1-year-old.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So she bought that because like that's gonna be like her thing. She's like, I can't put it in a pool, so I'll just do this. It's a cheaper option. So she did that. Like Janie's parents, like they have the boat, they have the stuff like that. Janie's parents are just in a tough situation because they live in North Carolina.
Hard to go swing by
So
there.
it's
on
not
Saturday.
it's not a hey, you want to go out on the boat today? It's not really an option. So,
And
yeah.
this,
So
and this is all to defend that you're not a gadget family.
I'm just saying I didn't buy any of this shit. Okay, so you guys are like, I'm sure a lot of people out here are like, this dude's debt free 2024. He could have been debt free in 2012 if he didn't buy all this bullshit. Like I didn't buy it, people. People give it to me. Okay, like I'm not going out there going like, oh, I need another waffle maker.
Oh man, this top load waffle maker is really inconvenient.
If I own a waffle maker and somebody buys me a waffle maker, one of those two waffle makers will be out of my house within 30 days. I'm not maintaining multiple waffle makers.
I
refuse to do
I
it.
think I held them both for a while, used them both because I wanted to see which one is better, which one do I want more. And then I think what I did is I had everybody over for like maybe it was like a F1 Sunday morning football like waffle party. So I made hella waffles. We were making
I remember that. I remember
whole
that
waffle
F1
bar
brunch
setup.
party.
Yeah, it was like an F1 brunch party.
Yeah.
And then I think that at like that day I gave one of them to Robo, or maybe like shortly after.
I
that.
use that thing all the time
Nice.
Waffles are
until I went keto.
I think waffles are just more complicated pancakes.
They're so much better.
Don't
They
at
are,
me.
but like if I don't have to pay attention
They're
to it,
so
and the thing
good.
just beeps at me
Just
when
don't
it's done.
don't at me, dude. Just I'll make a pancake.
Waffles are bomb.
It's the same mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, but waffles
It's
are
the-
better.
It's the same thing.
Waffles
Is
are
it?
better.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Aunt
it's-
Jemima's.
No, I think that
She got canceled.
Jemima.
I don't
Wait, is
think
that-
I don't think pancakes use the
Is
oil.
that not what got canceled?
I think it's the stuff that goes with the batter that makes it different.
Which part of Aunt Jemima got canceled? The aunt or the Jemima?
I think it was just like the lady. The
Is it
picture of the
Mrs.
lady.
Buttersworth? Is that two different companies?
No, I
Those
think
are different companies.
different
Miss
companies.
Buttersworth is still around.
So what's
Yeah.
Aunt Jemima?
Aunt Jemima got canceled. I don't know.
Is it what is it though? Is it just
I think it was like the black lady. I don't know.
Pearl?
I don't know.
Is
Yeah.
it Pearl Milling Company?
They're Pearl Milling Company now. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
I
terrible.
saw a video the other day that it was like
It's terrible.
somebody like posted a video. It was like, yo, fuck Pearl Milling Company, and it took the bottle and poured it into an old Aunt Jemima bottle. Like I'm never eating this stuff.
Dude, that's. I bet you those will be like collectible one day.
Like if you have like an
Like Campbell's soup. You know what collectible
I've thrown
Campbell's
out
soup is?
thousands of Aunt Jemima.
really?
Like Campbell's soup makes like all these little things, like little trinkets and dolls and trucks and whatever. It's so collectible.
Yes.
Like my grandma had it, and like I guess it was like a thing Probably like a northerner thing because they got nothing better to do than like sit inside and eat soup all winter.
So Campbell Soup makes collectible Christmas ornaments.
Yeah.
My grandma gives me one every year. She has since I was born.
Yeah, it's a grandma thing. That and Hess, like the gas, like
the
Hess,
trucks.
the Hess every year.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah, I have Christmas ornaments, Campbell Christmas ornaments from every year from 1990 to 2023.
I think you're a gadget guy. I changed my mind.
I agree.
You're a gadget
because
guy.
I have Christmas balls.
How?
Yeah.
Come and see Robo's Christmas balls.
See my Christmas
That's
balls.
like the Saturday Night Live episode, Sweaty Ball, the Sweaty Ball.
A great segment.
All right, so we went pretty good on updates, but except we didn't get Jaime's updates. So
Yeah,
let's
we
give
need Jaime's
Jaime
update.
a chance to gather his thoughts. I'm talking so that he can make sure that he knows what he's going to say
I don't
before he
know what to
speaks. And then he interrupts me. And now I'm going to give you the floor. I'm tossing you the ball now.
All right. Actually got a few. The first one, first two have to do with 4th of July. One, I did buy a nice like $40 pack of fireworks for baby's first fireworks. So I wanted to, get him accustomed to them and see how he did, all that stuff. So I bought a bunch of stuff, nothing like mortars or anything, but stuff that like you go out to the street and you light them and they do like the big sparkles and some beep boops and stuff like that. So
You're big into the beep boops.
Double down on beep
You and the
double
beep
down on
boops,
beep
man.
boops. I love some beep boops.
Wait, so fireworks and snorkels.
All good.
Both
They
beep
Both go beep boop.
That's a pretty universal word, like phrase. You can use it for a lot of
Yeah.
stuff. All right.
That's gonna be the name of my next album, Fireworks and
That's the name of this episode, Beep Boop. Episode 39, Beep Boop.
Beep boop.
Anything from snorkels to fireworks, people.
So yeah, Tiff was just sitting with Landon and the dog just on the porch, and I was just lighting him off, and he did great. Dog did great. Everybody did great. He slept fine. Didn't really care. So that was awesome. The other thing with 4th of July, I just want to know if anybody else woke up the next day feeling like they got hit by a truck from pool basketball.
I have literally cuts on the bottom of my
Me and
feet.
Abs played a lot of pool basketball over the last week, and we both have like cuts on our feet, like like my big toe is your big
Like,
toe.
Yeah, it's my big toe.
Big toe.
Dude, I thought my bicep exploded because I woke up this morning and I like couldn't move my arm.
And you went to the point of exhaustion.
Oh yeah, you did.
My watch thought I was playing water polo.
I thought you were doing Muay Thai.
Why'd you say it like that?
Muay Thai.
Say that again.
Muay Thai. Yolks with salmon.
Muay Thai. Why you say
Muay
it
Thai.
like that?
Yeah, but yeah, I'm still hurting. So yeah, that we're getting old.
I got a couple bruises on my arm from the basketball games.
But
yesterday. No kids got hurt. That was
no
good.
kids got hurt.
No kids got hurt.
They did get kicked out of the pool.
Unbelievable that nobody got hurt.
It was wild.
Yeah.
I watched your son face plant on whatever his little bike thing is. He was like trying to watch everything going on, and the bike went backwards and he went forwards and hit his face and turns around and looks at Megan, and Megan goes, "Uh-oh." And he just kind of looked at her like, "Oh, yeah, you're right."
Yeah, you're right.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that is a real one. Like you can't panic when your kid falls down, or they
Oh, for
Face,
sure.
yeah, he face planted right into the concrete.
yeah.
Yeah. Other stuff as far as regular things, I didn't talk about it when he had his last doctor's appointment. They did say that he does have so Tiff, when she was a kid, had eczema, and they did say that what we thought was cradle cap was eczema. So they said it was a very mild case, but we did switch over from just regular like CeraVe to actual like eczema cream, and it's gotten way better. Like it's shout out to whatever the eczema creams are out there. I don't know, Tiff buys them, but that stuff is like literally like petroleum oil that you just like put all over them. And the only thing that sucks is after bath time, trying to put them in their pajamas with that eczema oil on them. Oh, it is a battle royale to get that kid in his pajamas. But
Wait till he starts like rolling all over the place.
yeah,
It's like wrestling a freaking alligator.
we have been doing a lot of rolling and like sitting practice and stuff like that. That was the only thing they said. Grip strength, neck strength, everything was great, but his core was a little off. So we've been doing a lot of practicing with that.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, and this is like a terrible way to interrupt. But have you guys seen like where I forget what like radio station or podcast or whatever it is where the rappers go on and they like freestyle the baby. Like there's like a toddler's book about pajamas.
yeah.
Have you seen that?
Llama, llama,
The
red
llama
pajama.
red pajama.
Dude, I couldn't stop thinking about that.
There's a TikTok out there that has the top 10
Yeah,
best.
that's what
It's
I've
awesome.
seen. Yeah, dude, they're good.
Yeah.
Like they're good. That's where like if anybody's not a fan of rap, I think we're all fans of rap in this house. But if anybody's not, go watch that because it's so good, and you see how talented some of these people are. Where you just want to like write them off, or for whatever reason you just want to go like, like rap's just like just whatever. You could do mumble rap. It's so easy, but it's like some of these people are pretty dang good.
Yeah.
And they're just all reading the same thing.
Yeah, they're all reading the same thing to a different beat, and actually a lot of them are to the same beat, but they all have a different flow to
Right.
it. It's actually really cool.
Yeah,
also,
cool.
shout out Snoop Dogg nursery rhymes. Have you ever
Oh,
listened to
dude,
those?
yeah, those are dope.
Is that where like Sam? Is that like where like the go to fuck to sleep? Is that?
No, that's
it's
Samuel
L.
Jackson.
No,
Go
dude, Snoop
the
Dogg.
fuck.
So
It's
Snoop
a
Dogg
YouTube channel.
created an entire album of nursery raps because he's got, he's a big family guy. He's got his daughters and stuff like that. So he literally didn't want his kids to be just watching crap. So he literally came up with a nursery rhyme rap album, and they put it to like a music video where they're all actually dogs.
Yeah.
And it's on YouTube.
It's really cool. It's on YouTube.
That's cool.
They're really
yeah,
good.
If you haven't
they're
seen
really
it, you
good.
definitely should go.
I'll go watch it. I
They're
haven't seen it.
actually enjoyable.
I've never seen that either.
Wow.
Yeah. The other thing, and this you guys might find you might find this funny, Trey.
You won't.
No, they won't actually, because they wouldn't know. But I
Something about
consider
a boy.
yeah. So I consider my medical knowledge fairly decent. Being in the medical field, I learned something that I did not know. We were having bath time the other day. Well, I did because Tiff was at work, so it was solo dad day. And, I was going like cleaning him up, getting him ready for bed, putting the PJs on, everything, like wiping him off. And I felt a little lump. And I was like, what the hell is that? And like felt the other, this is like downstairs region. And I felt the other side. I was like, there's another one. And I started looking. I was like, I found out that the whole thing of like balls dropping at puberty, they just fall for like your baby's balls drop at 3 to 6 months or before that. So I went through my entire life thinking that babies just don't have testicles in their scrotum. They're up in their abdomen and then they just drop at puberty. And I literally just realized that they actually have
Wait a
testicles
minute.
down there.
But don't you remember?
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
When you were 9 years old, before you hit puberty, did you not have testicles?
I don't remember that far back.
What? You don't remember if you had balls or not?
I think I did.
What?
I feel.
Like let's be
hold
real.
on.
Let's be real. Like you hit puberty at what? 12 years old, maybe. Like. So you're trying to say that you don't remember if in middle school you had gonads?
Every time he checked, it was like right when he got out of a pool and it was cold, and he just like
The
didn't know.
sweatpants boners, dude. You kidding me?
Dude.
What, dude?
Dude.
Waistband boners.
Wait,
Waistband
but yeah, like
You're a
have to,
medical
hold on.
professional. You didn't know that?
But
Listen, the whole point that I'm saying is this is why they have medical specialties. But no, like seriously, everybody talks about your balls drop at puberty. And I looked it up. I was like, why did they say this? And it's like, no, like you can have undescended testicles and stuff like that. People, that happens all the time. But they actually come down in the first 3 months or even sooner. And then when they say your balls drop at puberty, they just fall further. And then it's like a normal
And then your
ball
voice
So
size.
you
deeper.
thought that there was just a fleshy, useless sack for 14 years.
kids, when they get hit in the nuts, it doesn't hurt. So I was
That's
like,
not true.
That's not true.
Not true, brother.
not nearly as bad.
I wore a cup.
I wore a
Yeah.
cup. I wore a
Yeah.
cup since I like the beginning of
well, I
playing
did
baseball.
too, but I also
Why would you wear a cup if it doesn't hurt?
It's what you do.
He's
Makes
thinking,
your bulge look bigger.
He's going around, Carmel's going around going, I can't believe all these kids' balls have dropped. My balls have dropped.
Dude, that
Tell me
is.
why your balls have
I've got to be
dropped.
honest. Like that might be the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. That you think that boys don't have testicles until they're
That's not true. It's not that they
12.
don't have testicles. They're just there's a ligament that holds them up, and then
Yeah.
it fails, and then that's why they fall
I
down.
think the reason it's hilarious is you have balls.
Right. Right. It'd be one thing if you were a female and maybe you didn't know that, but you were like when you were like, okay, maybe when you were 5, you don't remember if you had balls or not, right?
Fair,
but
yeah.
when you were 11, you like
Well, that's puberty.
I look back and I go,
Wait, okay.
okay, well, like, when did you hit puberty?
Yeah,
I don't know, like 7.
Bullshit.
all these kids balls have dropped.
Bullshit.
Oh, boy.
But anyway, like you're trying to tell me that like you don't remember if in middle school you had balls?
I don't remember what I did last week.
No,
I know that I had balls in middle school.
Well, good.
I know I did. I don't need a doctor to tell me that.
I think that this is. I don't think it's as ridiculous as you're making it sound.
I think it's pretty ridiculous.
I think it is hilarious because
It's one of those things that like you don't think about.
Yeah, it's
like
fair.
I don't think about myself having balls at 9 years old.
Yeah.
Like I don't even I think about like people tell me things that I did in college I don't even remember doing. So why would I remember what I was doing at 9 years old?
Right. Well, that's because you didn't drink too much Fireball when you were 9 years old.
Yeah, but still.
I
but
think
yeah,
the funniest part is that you're like actually in the medical field. That's why it's really funny.
It's just one of those things you don't even think about. And then you just hear it so much. You're like, balls drop puberty, balls drop puberty. And then I was like, I'm telling you guys, when I felt this lump, I was like, something must be wrong.
That's so funny.
And then I was like, wait, no, he just has testicles.
Because in my mind, I've never imagined just an empty fleshless sack for years. I just have gone like, oh, they always got balls. Because I don't imagine like you're in your mind, there would have been a fleshy sack on your body for at least 8 to 9 years, right?
Like you're thinking like Ken doll till they're 12.
I don't see. You guys are thinking of this. I wasn't.
But like, what are you
thinking about? Like it doesn't. Well, you've still got all of like the blood vessels and stuff. So it's not just like a fleshy patch. It's like there's still stuff in there. It's just the actual testicles I was thinking about dropped.
Oh, so
down.
you think there's just like an empty grocery bag dangling under there? Like it's just an empty
Not
sack.
empty, but just testicleless.
Huh.
I don't know. It's just like I said, it's something that you just don't think about, and you just hear it so much, and then it just kind of really threw me for a whirlwind when I felt some balls.
I will say that's a very interesting thing to be on the other side. I do admit that I have some like probably incorrect, just ideas in my head where I think this is how life is, but it's really not, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like when you check yourself on it, you go, God, I can't believe I like just inherently thought that. I never like actively tried to think about it, like you're saying, but you just had like this wrong, like this misconception of whatever, like
Blatantly.
You go like I thought a pool cost $20,000 and apparently it cost $75,000, and like you just had some preconceived notion that's incorrect, and you're like, well, how could you think it's $20,000? That's so stupid. You're like, I never really thought about it. The problem is a pool's not attached, to my
Johnson.
Big Jim and the twins. I've always known the twins were there. You know what I mean?
I don't know, dude. Like I said, you just don't think about it. They're just there. They're always hanging out with you.
Yeah.
So you
Literally.
don't think about when they started hanging out with you.
I think the thing that I find the most interesting, now that we're talking about balls, that one hangs lower than the other.
Yeah,
That is something that most people.
If you're right-handed, the left one hangs lower.
That's something that most people don't realize.
Isn't that like
it's anatomy.
Did you know?
it's just an
Also, like, I don't think a lot of women, even like really intelligent women, know that like the balls like move up and down, which is why like when you're getting a physical, that they say like cough, right?
Yeah.
I don't think most people who don't have balls.
Realize that.
I call them women, but most people who don't have balls think that.
I call them women. People who don't know about balls, I call them women.
They don't know that they're two different heights, that they're two different distances. Like they don't realize that. But as a man, you figure that out very early on. When you're 13, you're laying on the couch, you put your hands on your pants, and you're sitting there.
We're 33.
I've got some. You know what?
Listen,
By the way, such an underrated move. The lay on the couch, watch TV, put your hand on your pants. It's so great.
and women will never understand it.
They'll never
and they're always
get it.
like, get your hand out of your pants. It's like, it's not about that. It's
Yeah.
just, it's comfort.
You don't
Yeah.
get it. And a lot of
Yeah.
the times, it's just like put your hand in your pants, but like have like a fist and like it's just like
Yeah.
in your pants,
Right.
Yeah.
not even anywhere near your genitalia. It's just warm down there, and they don't get it. Why the hell do you not get that?
It doesn't matter how many times you try and explain it either.
Right.
No.
And it's like, it doesn't matter how many people are over, I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
No doubt. You know what? And I do have to apologize to you, Cardwell, because you know what? I think I overreacted with your lack of knowledge because I did take a sex ed course in college. So I think I'm a little bit more knowledge on
Took it in middle school.
genitalia. And so when I was in community college, I needed another elective. And so I signed
Oh, you
up.
took sex ed? I thought you said you had sex with Ed.
No, I never had sex with Ed.
Okay. Sorry.
When I was in college, I needed another elective. And so I signed up for this sex ed course. And I was like, it was a sex ed online course. And my mom
He thought he'd be watching porn all day.
my mom was like, don't fucking do that. Like, don't take that class. I was like, Mom, online sex ed. Like, what are we doing? Like, we're watching porn. Like, I'm just watching porn and writing stories about it, writing sentences about it. Like, how hard could that be?
He thought he was writing the story.
Well, let me tell you something. I failed it the first time.
Oh, God.
I failed sex ed. Sorry, Janie. I failed sex ed the first time I took it. Had to retake it again as like a grade forgiveness course, and like barely passed it the second time. But I learned a lot about like genitalia and stuff.
So
like that.
okay, so you took it twice, so that's why you know about
Right, because I've taken it twice.
Well, I'm glad that you apologize.
So I'm sorry for my overreaction.
I mean,
But-
I promise you that I know the most about balls in this room.
Based on what?
Just anatomy. Like
I don't
like what he
understand.
was saying, like one thing's lower, he's like, is this like left-handed or right-handed?
Is that
it's
true?
just it's anatomical.
That's
Anatomical.
like a myth, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Is it like completely a myth?
It has to do with there's ligaments
The
and
angle
there's
of the
canals and stuff. That's where you get your hernias, and it's the way that your body works. And
Yeah, angle of the dangle. Got it.
Yeah, angle of the dangle.
You
Yeah.
could be making all this shit up and I wouldn't even know. Like,
I'd have no idea. Yeah.
I'd have no fucking clue.
Dude, longitudinal ligaments, dude. Look 'em up.
I
Google
would
it.
I would say medically, Cardwell definitely has more knowledge that he has consumed and knows for sure.
I just don't pay attention to balls.
Did you guys know that during intercourse, your balls shrivel up to protect themselves from damage? Did you know that? I learned that in sex ed in college.
Yeah,
That's-
and when you're in cold water. I watched Seinfeld.
Well, we didn't get to the cold water stuff in my class, but it was
You
like
failed
to
out before
to
that part.
protect himself from like the contact of
Right.
intercourse.
That's why it doesn't hurt when you get hit in the balls when you're a kid.
Right? Because you're wearing a cup. It's
Figure
like-
that one out.
I don't really get it. Another thing I thought of, let's stop talking about balls. Was yesterday the first day that all of our children were together? Janie and I were talking about that this morning.
Maybe?
I think it might have been the very first time where all 5 of our children were together.
I think there might have been one other pool day that we did, unless you weren't there.
I
'Cause
don't know.
You guys came, right? And then
Yeah.
you guys were there, and it was
I
when
think
when
there's
one of your
been-
daughters
Yeah.
pooped her pants. Like
Oh, Abs wasn't
dude.
there. Abs wasn't
I
there.
wasn't
got-
there for that. I
We
don't
put
really remember
okay.
that.
Swim diapers, people.
Oh, I've heard about this story.
Swimmy diapers.
Swim diapers only catch poop.
Oh yeah.
My daughter
You got pissed.
peed all over me
Yeah, that's funny.
when I was talking to Trey. We were just standing there having a conversation. I'm like, am I peeing myself?
Oh my
What's
God,
going
God.
on?
I
here?
kind of thought like you were like spilling a beer or something. Like, it was like didn't register that it was
Yeah.
pee.
She was
Did-
peeing all over me.
Did I ever tell you guys a similar thing? I think I forgot to tell you guys when we were in Astor at Tiff's parents' house one time. We got similar thing. We got Landon all ready to go in the pool, and it just happened to be at that time where he was like getting sleepy, and we were just so dumb, and we were just like, oh well, you know what? Let's let him nap before he goes in the pool, and we just put him down to sleep in his swim diaper and swim outfit. And we come back, like, he wakes up like 30 minutes later, and there is just piss everywhere.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, that was really stupid.
Did you take him right into the pool?
Yeah, just rinse them off in the pool.
The Tiff was dealing with it.
Because that's a big mistake. If I would have wanted right to the pool,
Yeah.
I've been like, we're not wasting this swim diaper. We're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, the swim diaper. When you pee in the pool, there's only one rule. Don't pee into the pool. Pee in the pool, and that applies for babies as well. That's the swim diaper is it's a poop catching device.
Yes.
Not a pee catching device.
Correct.
And if they're standing out, like hanging out outside the pool, and they pee themselves, whatever. Have you never been to Coco Cay before?
Nobody pees there. It's crazy.
It's crazy, man. People can just hold it for. I mean, there were people in that pool for 5 hours. They didn't get out once to pee. That's crazy. And they were slurping down beer sticks while we were there. That's crazy. I never seen anything like it. Something about that Bahamian air.
Do your balls hold pee?
No. No, they do not. I learned that in sex ed.
What the fuck did you just say?
Because that I thought
Like
about
if you have to pee
as a child.
Like you have to pee so bad, your ball sack gets super full.
It just swells up.
That is something that I would wager. I would wager that if you put a poll up.
Trey's like taking a piss, and he's like, "Oh my god, where's all this coming
I
from?"
got a fucking water balloon hanging between my legs.
It's more.
Oh man, I didn't feel that full.
It's
when I
not-
was laying on the couch with my
What?
sweat hand out my
So
pants.
it's not really that it like is like a balloon. More so is like that if you while you're peeing you squeeze it goes more faster.
No, I don't think so.
That's more what. But I think most guys.
I mean, people do say pinch it off.
Right. It's like, but I think
think
most.
that- I don't think they're saying
I think
pinch
that's the
your
other
balls.
end. I think that's the other end. But most guys, if you ask them about balls dropping versus their balls holding pee, I think. Why is this so funny? I think.
So stupid.
I think more guys would fall for the balls holding pee than they would for the balls not dropping. I think. Just guys, right? People that have balls. I think they would, because you don't really know what's going on in there. You're not like privy to the liquids. Like you don't know. Like you have no idea, right? If you're just like objectively observing your own body, I think. But you would know if your balls had dropped. Like you would know they're not in your body as a child. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you polled like a 10-year-old and you asked them, I think they would be like obviously.
But then, like, where do women hold pee?
They don't pee.
They
Whoa.
don't pee.
That's a great question.
Dude, it's a
They
mystery.
got, they got poops.
It's a mystery, dude. It's a
That's
mystery.
amazing.
It's
That's a great
mystery.
question.
I think you'd be surprised, like how many people think that
There
that's
are
the
some
case.
really stupid people in this world.
Yeah.
Like, you ever
Yeah,
watch
listen
those
to-
New York street interviews where they're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, name 3 countries in North America," and they're like, Georgia, North Carolina, and Afghanistan.
Yeah, they even struggle to name 3 states.
those are
in the United
brutal. I
States.
think I saw one that said name 3 states. Somebody said Atlanta, and then her friend like was laughing so much. Then the friend said Georgia, and I think the other friend's name was Georgia. Like she said Atlanta, her name is Georgia. She didn't even know her name was a state. It's like, dude, come on.
Georgia's
You're
not a
kidding-
state. That's my name, you idiot.
Right. Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah, it's brutal. The general intellect of the population, it's
Yeah.
pretty low.
Read your kids' books, everybody,
it's important.
and let them know that if they have balls, it's normal.
That's the takeaway from this episode.
This episode,
Beep boop, beep boop.
Yeah, beep
this
boop.
episode got weird in the second half.
Yeah, dude.
They
That
had
was
us-
the biggest thing that happened to me in the last weekend. That blew my mind.
They
So
had us
I
in
had
the
to
first
talk
half.
about
Not
it.
gonna lie. They had us in the first half. Not gonna lie. I got nothing else. I think this was pretty much a potpourri episode. Episode 39. Beep boop. Anything else?
Beep boop and balls.
Beep boop balls. That's the name of the
Battlestar Galactica.
There's the name of the episode. I think we should probably wrap it up there so we can go watch Joe Biden's George Stephanopoulos interview.
Stephanopoulos.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those things. So one thing we didn't talk about, merch store. You can check it out on all of our social medias. We got all the daddy gifts that you could ever look for. Get you some blankies. Get you some Blanky Boys t-shirts. Get you some merch.
Is this in the merch store?
I bought this from somewhere else, but I'm sure we probably have blankies in there. I
Sure,
didn't
we
even
can
go to
make it.
look. Yeah. We can throw
You
it
went
on
to
there.
buy stuff with our logo on it, and you didn't check our merch store first?
Yeah, no, it'd be like that sometimes.
Sometimes it do be
Also,
like
go and check out our friends over at Bierstick. You can check out at the end of your purchase with 20% off discount. Use code DADVICE, DADVICE. And little teaser. We might be doing some Twitchies soon. We might be doing some Twitch. We've been looking into it. So if that's something that you guys are into, drop us a comment, drop us a email, one of those things. All right? Sounds good. See you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye. See you later. Beep boop.